I ain't got nothing but a dub in a black card up inside my margin. If I go on here and have to get it back, it's just laying on the site. What do you fuck a work? Fuck a bro. Fuck a bro. All that happening, you know, as long as they block out a green thing, got a whole lot of people that need me, but your head all over the right. I ain't got nothing but a dub in the same card up inside my mind. A lot of rest of these VVs on the slumming nigga like I got a green bean. Got a whole lot of people that need me, but your head all over the right thing. I ain't got nothing but
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
everything I dump all over the time.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. To start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion right is Robinson. On play action, Young. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's caught by OBJ. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. A dump off here for Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. That is caught by Herbert. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Moore, 62 yards. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The play fake. Now Young. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Right here.
Off the play fake, Young.
Y'all work the same job.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And they'll have it in the
Y'all
red zone
working the same
before he
job.
crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. It's Young off play action. Steps away. Finds Gibbs on the check down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Young off the play fake.
Who y'all playing?
And he is going to go down. They sack him.
Who y'all playing?
On the final play of the first quarter.
Why you in the back?
10-0 to score after 1 on
Oh,
EA
good.
Sports.
Oh, good, dude. I heard it.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Levante David. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Allen's throw is on target to Likely. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. Moore, the man in motion. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They run out of the gun with Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. It's caught left side by Cooks. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go. It's Gore. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Young escaping the pressure right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That throw by Young incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Allen now on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Ball, nigga. Bro.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
Bitch ass nigga, let me go down here. I got it. Oh no. I'm finna just run that bitch. He ass.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board. They begin to have
right into it.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This ball deep for Tony. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadarius Toney, 42 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Jayden Hutchinson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
This ball deep for Tony. And my
Bro,
goodness,
how the fuck do you
another
get
interception.
I don't get it, bro.
Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.
I don't understand, bro.
As he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now they send a man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
No way I lose him.
Brandon Cooks.
I want to know how the fuck you got a bazooka, bro.
Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadarius Toney with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I need to roll myself, bro.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
You want to jeopardize my whole way of living.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll roll him out right.
Bro, how is this shit
there as he'll make the diving catch.
This nigga don't even got nobody
good.
good.
20 in a 1st down.
Man, that phone throw this nigga in,
I like
man.
that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
On the highway, driving like you speed race. I'm going to do my dance.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers.
All night I'm on it now.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Better let my feet go.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when the team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
We're going to burn this bitch down.
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
I'm trying to eat the run that bit.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Herbert powering up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Me go across your head.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is
I'm not worried about anybody.
Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established.
Bro, that was a sack.
Put the game on our shoulders. We'll lead the way.
Touchdown,
Packers.
Brandon Cooks,
he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
With the shit, the mama. Off that ass, shorty. Do a split, the mama.
Kick this one away, and off it goes.
The little top on the highway, driving like he speed racing. I'm gonna do my dance. He's gonna get in my.
And they got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The top on the highway, driving like he speed racing. I'm gonna do my dance. We gonna get in my space.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end. So this is caught at the 20. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. Mims in motion left. From the red zone now, Young.
Big hit, big.
He makes the grab. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Standing on Sunday. I mean, these big kicks. I mean, these big kicks shit like a player.
Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out.
Talking that shit would be leaving one day. They be popping that shit. They be popping that shit.
To challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Gibbs is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
There's
certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And Young's going to throw for this.
Come on,
rolling to his right.
Like on
and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
Can I take you out tonight?
And the lead is down to a field goal.
You better call time out.
And now, defensively, they're going to
I like that my grandma died out there to sleep over.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Say my grandma's team over. Now I got guns like I'm afraid Matthew Jury weighs a kilo. Like a fool she be with. Then I don't cause I be too high. Don't let me down every damn time. Damn, I need a blueprint.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
God, I just got my mind clicking. On my couch, I can try to do it here clicking.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may give me an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption. And he's free going down the left side. It's
come on, he got it. Come on.
Get this beyond the 40 before
he got a fumble that bitch.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and
now, in
this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Allen. A short one there, caught by Likely.
Bro, this nigga keep throwing them little ass pat. Come on, I gotta drop my phone.
You gotta check out that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size,
he gonna
can't
run
really
it.
hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion on 1st down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. On 1st down, right back to Herbert. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. I tell you what, I can't remember.
Man, to my life support. You hitting the tires down, Lord. So satanic. We all funny, made it out, though. But I can't. If that nigga would never kick the field goal. Paint on the thing, make change before anything on my mind. And you a woman for that nigga don't change. I gotta eat too. I'm in the streets too, caught up in some beef too. Pussy nigga, I can reach you. To listen for the teach you. Inside the car, the glass house, but they bitch bulletproof. But they won't hear that you. Set the fence, they'll throw the tools. On the other end, thuggin' trying to keep my sane. Dirty game.